Here is a popular subject that I wanted to fill my 2 cents in on. Is college even worth it? Gee, I really don't know. Now, I went to college for what will be quote unquote a useless major. I was trying to become an actor and I did get on TV a little bit. And then I realized it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I had hands on experience in the industry, but I don't think I needed to go to school to get those gigs. And the question begs me nowadays because I went to trade school and then got a bigger return on that investment. And then I went to coding camp and got a bigger return on that investment. And not just job wise, but knowledge wise. And I'm like the kind of guy that likes to prod around in different industries to see if I like it or not, or I like working in these industries because there's so many different ways to making money. Like, I'm not too sure if you're aware of the massive labor shortage that's going on, but there's help wanted signs all over the place. And yesterday, I had a nail in my tire, so I had to take it over down to the tire place and get it repaired. And they didn't have a whole lot of workers there. And, honestly, it would have been cool just to spend a few weeks to work there and learn about tires. And I didn't need to go to a tire major for college just to figure that out. And a lot of people are realizing that there's different avenues to gaining skills and then different things you can do with that knowledge. You could either work for someone else, you could start your own business, or you can make tutorial videos online and get monetized. Because I have learned a lot from watching videos online, like really educational videos about our universe than I really did in college because I really was busy partying a lot of the time too. So I'm taking full accountability for that. But with the next generation coming up, and there are two kids that I know because we go to the same combat gym. They're getting into high school wrestling and they're already thinking about college. They're smart kids and they're saying, is college worth it? And this is the perfect opportunity I have to shift into my advice for the younger generation because I'll tell anyone around that age range what I would tell these kids. Yes, it is worth it. But do not be like me and pick something dumb. Now, let me tell you what I mean by that. Just going to coding camp, and then this year I'm actually going for my cybersecurity certifications. If I would have known about this industry and I could go back, take a time loop, like let's say apocalypse happened, explosions everywhere, and then the camera pans into my mouth as I scream, and then I wake back up on that enrollment desk before my freshman year of college, like in one of those Hollywood movies. And I could say, wow, I'm going back in time. And they're like, excuse me, Mr. Z Hut, what would you like to major in? I'd pick computer science. Because to me, that is very useful now. Now that I know what that is and me wanting to be more of a concrete worker, which concrete is another skill I did learn. I didn't learn that from any type of school. I just learned that hands-on. I would advise these kids, I would advise them to look into something that you need to specifically go to college for or business school or any sort of MBA for. Because colleges don't just do 4-year degrees, they do certifications too, and there's a lot of different areas you can go to learn such trade. But having said that, I will say the following, if you're going to go to college and you're going to sign up for that contract, also look into living at home to slice the debt, going to community college to make sure that you are not spending a whole ton of time in the dorm rooms because that dorm room fantasy of partying, drugs, and hoopla, right? It's very enticing. It got me as a young kid. And when you're young, you make brash, dumb decisions. You don't think, how is this going to affect me long term? Now that I get older, the more I ask that more and more. But simple question, complicated answer. But short version, if you're going to go, make sure you're going for something that you're going to get use out of. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I will see you next time.